Coming up on Murrow News 8, WSU considers making a historic move.
And an update on Russia's involvement in the 2016 presidential election.
Also, Tom Brady may have finally found his missing jerseys. Those stories and more tonight on Murrow News 8.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Hello and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Spencer Anderson.
And I'm Estrita Rosales. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The wet and snowy winter has raised the water levels high over North Idaho and a large portion of Washington. And Washington Governor Jay Inslee has declared a state of emergency for Whitman County. The declaration covers 20 counties in eastern Washington, and the governor's office announced today that Inslee signed the order on Friday to free up state resources for communities fighting floodwaters. Meanwhile, the WSU Pullman campus is discussing a historic move. Our reporter Holly Moore is currently on the land WSU is considering selling, and we're hoping to hear from her soon. Holly, are you there?
Thank you, Spencer. Yes, right now I'm on the corner of Fairway Road and Terraview Drive, where the historic sale could take place. This potential sale is in part of an active contract negotiation that first appeared at the Board of Regents last fall. There is currently a research facility on the land that will move to the Palouse Ridge or near the Palouse Ridge Golf Club if the project proceeds. Corporate Point developers are offering to buy the land for alumni condos, student housing, and retail space. The contract deals with 20 acres, but Corporate Point says they only need about 10 acres. The proposed lease agreement has an initial term of 35 years, followed by 60 years of options to renew. Corporate Point says they would lease the rest of the land for remaining development. Any final deal will have to be approved by the Board of Regents or WSU President. The Regents Committee will hold a meeting Thursday at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport to discuss the contract. Back to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Holly. That will be interesting to see what new information the Board of Regents has to say on Thursday.
3 WSU students were charged with misdemeanors for reckless burning today in Pomeroy. The students admitted to accidentally starting the 11,000-acre fire last fall. The fire started after high winds reignited a small campfire that was not properly extinguished by the students. The men are scheduled to appear in Garfield County District Court on April 13th and face up to a year in jail.
A federal judge in Seattle decided not to issue a restraining order against President Trump's latest travel ban. U.S. District Judge James Robart said that Hawaii's recent nationwide stay on the travel ban makes issuing a restraining order in Washington unnecessary. Robart heard arguments from families represented by the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project, many of which have family members stuck in the Muslim-majority countries. Robart also said that the families that might be affected by President Trump's updated travel ban will be protected by Hawaii's stay. Well, if you, like many others, fly out of Spokane International Airport, there's good news for you. 5 major airlines are providing Spokane with direct nonstop links to airport hubs as far as Chicago, Minneapolis, and Dallas. According to the Spokesman Review, getting service to Dallas took 18 years of work by airport officials. American Airlines' direct nonstop flight to and from the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport will begin in July, and Spokane will provide daily flights to San Francisco and Chicago's O'Hare International Airport through United Airlines, which will start in June. Well, the sun tried to poke its way through the clouds today, but I'm not sure how successful it was.
I know, Spencer. Well, coming up after the break, Alyssa Smith will tell us if we will see those blue skies. Stay tuned.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Well, I was lucky enough to spend part of my spring break in Las Vegas. It was nice and hot and sunny, so coming back to Pullman was not very fun with the rain and clouds, Star.
Yeah, I was at home in Pasco, and the weather was pretty nice there too. Alyssa, can we expect some sun here soon?
Well, I can tell you that the sun isn't going to come out for just a while, but if you don't mind the clouds, definitely check out Dairy Queen because they're giving out free ice cream for the first day of spring. And today you can see that we had some clouds, and it's going to be about 42 degrees tonight, and the clouds and rain will continue all night, and you'll probably wake up with some rain tomorrow. But even if you don't walk out the door with rain showers, still make sure to bring a jacket because the morning will be filled with rain, spontaneous rain showers throughout the morning, and that trend will continue throughout the day. And now if we look over onto our state map, we can see that luckily Spokane had much better weather than we did today. So if you wanted to go up to Spokane, today was the day to do it. And looking over onto the west side of the state, you can see that Seattle was also lucky when they had lots of sun, but the southern part of the west side wasn't quite as lucky. They still had to deal with some of the rain and clouds that we did. And now looking onto our 7-day forecast, you can see that the clouds continue throughout the week up until Thursday, where it gets to be nice and sunny, but that sun doesn't stick around for too long because on Friday we have lots of showers all day long. But the showers will clear up for the weekend, and Saturday and Sunday will be partly cloudy, but we'll still have some sun breaks. Well, that's all I have for weather. Coming up after the break, Kyle Engberg has the latest on March Madness. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Tomorrow News 8. I'm Kyle Engberg. It's been a jam-packed weekend full of upsets, none of which I managed to predict. March Madness has started, and as the group has whittled down to 16, there were quite a few upsets. Popular Final Four picks Duke, Louisville, and Villanova were eliminated over the weekend, busting brackets across the nation. The Gonzaga Bulldogs advanced to the Sweet 16 as well after beating Northwestern Saturday. The Bulldogs will play West Virginia Thursday, hoping to advance to the Elite Eight. Speaking of madness, the WSU's women's basketball team advanced to the Sweet 16 of the WNIT tournament Saturday after a close win over Wyoming. Before this season, the team had never won a postseason match. Their win over Wyoming marks their second postseason win ever, the first against BYU just a few days ago in the first round of the tournament. Both matches featured a second-half comeback from the Cougs. That's all the sports I have for you today. Coming up next, 2 missing Super Bowl jerseys have been discovered, and Sesame Street reveals their new Muppet. Don't go away.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing.
I'm so proud of you, son.
Then, we went on Thundershark 3 times.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The case of Tom Brady's missing Super Bowl jersey has been solved with an unexpected twist. The FBI recovered not only 1 but 2 Super Bowl jerseys worn by the Patriots quarterback. After the MVP of the game defeated the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51, Brady revealed that his jersey had gone missing, and that jersey was found in the possession of a credentialed member of international media, along with a second jersey that he wore in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks 2 years ago. Both jerseys together are estimated at about $800,000.
A new puppet has landed on Sesame Street. Her name is Julia, and she has autism. The puppeteer for Julia is Stacy Gordon, and she is the mother of an autistic son. She wishes that this character had been around when her son was younger so that his friends could learn how to interact with someone who has autism. It's that time of year again. Spring 2017 graduation is on May 6th. For those of you graduating, the WSU Grad Fair is this Wednesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. At the fair, you can confirm your graduation, register to walk, rent your cap and gown, and save some money in the process. For more information, visit commencement.wsu.edu/gradfair.
Well, that is one of those places that I'm going to be at tomorrow as I go to get my outfit for graduation. I don't know about you.
Definitely.
Well, thank you. That is all the news that we have for you today.
Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 o'clock. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Now we just got to get out of here and go to Dairy Queen before they close.
Right, so that's the ice cream.